Grace, goodness, and gratitude. Good morning. Prayers and well wishes for you and your family. I am hopeful that you are faring well with the weather and you and your loved ones are safe. This week, I wanted to continue with grace and talk a little about the idea of things we get, whether we deserve them or not, and how that plays a large part in our outlook of the world and absolutely how we see ourselves. Let me start by saying that if you are dealing with a shortfall in your personal or professional life that is centered around the feelings that you have done everything you can think of to do and you are still being left out, then you are in the majority. We have to remind ourselves that we can only do what we can do, and the responses are left up to them. I say that because that is the exact way it is with His grace and favor, even though we don't deserve it. We can't have it both ways. The world giving us everything we want because we deserve it, and God giving us all His love and favor even though we don't. I'm absolutely going through it right now, but I have to be honest and say that I much prefer the peace I am getting when I enter in His presence and feel His grace, as opposed to the pity party I try to throw myself on a daily basis. Whatever the reasons are that we have led those around you to continue to forsake you really don't matter if you are sure you are doing all you have been called to do. Now, you probably need to take a look in the mirror and own up to some truths about yourself and how much you're doing or giving. I teach kids every day that swear that they have done all the steps right, but the computer is just wrong. I have found myself overestimating my actual contributions at times as well, so I have to be careful not to make it out like I am just being completely mistreated. While I am pretty sure things could be handled better by certain people, I am absolutely sure that God has a plan and will provide that grace when it is His will to provide it. The other point I would like to make is that when we are dealing with tough times and we are not in control, reminder to self, we are never really in control of anything. We have to consider that the decisions being made have hidden factors that have unintended consequences, and all that will be worked out in His plan. Also, while we should never really wish harm onto others, vengeance beeth mine, saith the Lord. They will almost certainly get what they have coming to them, just as we will. Don't feel too sorry for yourself, and don't dance too much when the world comes crashing down on them. The encouragement is to try our best to keep being who He created us to be. We are to give an honest offering of our giftings every day, and with that, trust that God has us in His hands and will see us through. It is because of our faith in Him that we are made whole, and without Him, we are nothing. So, rest assured that as long as we continue to fill our hearts with Jesus, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. I know it sounds way too simple, and I admit I struggle with it as well. But as simple as it really is true and works, and that is to let go and let God. Be blessed. Be.